This is the Transformers Legends LG15 Nightbird Shadow by Takara Tomy. The figure is part of a series of fembots that was released by Takara Tomy in 2015. Slipstream and Black Arachnia are the other two. And this one is looking to be the best one in the wave. And it is the most sought after and highly anticipated by a lot of Transformers fans out there. If you remember, Nightbird was the ninja fembot that Megatron created to infiltrate the Autobots back in the day in 1980s G1. And this figure is the redeco. I won't say heavily redecoed, but just a minor redecoed version of the Generations RC. Obviously, if you're very familiar with the Generations line, you'll recognize this one easily as that. Excuse me. Oh, let me just get rid of her weapons and let her stand her straight. Obviously, back in the day, she did not have that. I mean, if you wanted a more G1 accurate Nightbird, she obviously did not have that big backpack like here, and she didn't transform. If I remember correctly, I don't remember her transforming into an insecticon. What the hell? I don't remember her transforming into a anything like a jet or a car or something like that. But in this case, she transforms into a futuristic Cybertronian car, just because it uses the RC mode. So, just put her here. Let me show you she comes with a nice instruction booklet and some nice little comic book that's supposed to be humorous. And again, you have her in these provocative poses, very anime-like, and just like Black Arachnia, she always in that provocative pose. I'm sure it's a nice comic book. It's just I don't read Japanese. And here she is, just for anyone who wants a size comparison. Here is Windblade, Generations Windblade, and of course Generations RC. As you can see, they've used the exact same mold, different head, obviously. That's the only thing they changed. And also the torso. My bad. They've changed. Oh, they've actually changed a lot. So it's a little bit of a heavy retool on the actual mold. The backpack is the same. The legs and the arms are the same, but the head is different. The neck, I think, is the same. Yep. The chest area is obviously different. The waist, the abdomen, and the pelvis is obviously different, much different than the RC. They've also given her a set of accessories. You have both of the Energon swords that RC has. You have RC's blaster. You even have the blaster that also came with RC, but I gave it to Chromia so that Chromia will have two guns. So they included that, plus two new accessories, which you've already seen in the beginning of the video, the Energon size. And this is, I think, her weapon. The others are, because it's the mold of RC, they decided to put it in, but it's really about those Energon size that make her very G1 accurate. And I like it. And you can store the weapons in vehicle mode and in robot mode. In robot mode, you can store the weapons just like how you would do it on RC, which is nice. She can hold every single weapon, obviously. Here on either hand, the guns, same. I'm not going to show it too much. You can put the Energon swords on her forearms. I think this is the best place to put the swords because they're much too long for the backpack. And what's nice about these sizes, she can hold them this way in the prone position, but because her hand has that little bit of a flat edge to it, so that the Energon swords don't fall in, or you don't put it too much inside. You don't insert it too far inside. They've made the handle, the grip of the size thin enough so that you could do this, because you can't do it with the swords. You can't hold them a la Ahsoka Tano or reverse grip, because you can only hold it this way for the swords. But for the side, because it's thin enough, Takara made it so that you could hold it this way, which is how most warriors, I guess, most wielders of the Sai weapon hold it, because that's how you hold it. You can hold it this way as well, no problem. But this is a nice touch that Takara has put, and well done. I really like that. So Again, let me just show you guys how to store the weapons in robot mode. That, and again, the size can stay here this way, or if you want it this way, it's fine, it doesn't matter, but it's more inconspicuous this way. And that's how she can store all the weapons without holding them in her hands. Alright, to transform her, it's exactly the same as the way RC transforms, so we're not going to talk about it too much. I'm trying to do it as fast as we can without breaking the figure, obviously. So again, as I was saying, I had already popped this head out during practice. That's why it's a little bit loose. It's not Takara's fault. I was twisting it and it popped off. I hadn't put it back properly, so I'm not going to edit that because I don't edit. Okay. Alright, it's the same. Fold it up this way and fold this one like that, and then like this. The arms, just you're supposed to, I think you're supposed to keep the arms the palms down so that she can grip the weapon when you store it there. We'll show that later. I'll show you that later. Then you split the hips or the legs, the thighs, like that. Not too much, I think. Okay, fold the feet down and then rotate the entire hip assembly like that, and then put the feet here. Yep. Okay. And there you go. And just unfold this and tab it in like that. And there you go. There is Nightbird in her futuristic Cybertronian Alt Mode. Just like RC, nothing fancy. Didn't change too much about it. They still have this. Everything about it is exactly the same. Oh, there's not too much. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, the black, silver, Decepticon, obviously, going. I mean, if you already bought the third party, there's no shame in that. I mean, if you like that better than this one. But me, I'd like to wait for Takara or Hasbro. You stick the butt of the gun on, well, in her crotch area, like that, and then have her hold both the sides of the gun, so like that. You can stick the RC gun on the rear end. The swords, I think, can go here, and the size. You know, Takara Tomy has thought about everything when doing their toys, and I like the fact that everything's so perfect about the figure. You can store the weapons. It looks so much like G1. The colors are great. The quality is good. There's not any mold degradation. And it's a Nightbird that you can buy at a decent price. I paid the amount of a Voyager class figure just to get this toy. And I think it's a nice little addition to your G1 shelf or your Generation shelf. I have to give the figure a 10 out of 10. It's obvious what my grade will be, but it's really a wonderful addition to your Transformers collection, particularly for those who are very interested in the classics in the Generation 1. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Transformers Legends Nightbird Shadow LG-15 by Takara Tomy. Thanks for watching.